these hacks are stupid as hell. Because if you don't want your child to have as much sugar, then just don't pour half the amount of juice down the sink just to fill the other half with water. Just pour that apple juice in a cup for yourself or for your husband, or you could save it for your child in the fridge and give it to them later. Or just don't be lazy. And while you're pouring the juice into their cup, stop halfway through so that you can fill the other half with water. That way, no juice gets wasted. Oh, this is not a hack. You're just being wasteful. Mum hack I wish I knew sooner. And then she just starts pouring an entire drink that was already in an enclosed cup with a lid into an open container right next to the food. Okay, so instead of creating an accident that is just waiting to happen the moment you approach a speed bump, how about you put that cup holder that literally comes with your car to use? You literally had one in the back seat of the car. So why the hell would you do this instead? To that video was how to get your kids to eat more vegetables, and I have just a couple of things to say in response to that. I'm sure there are several other ways to get more vegetables into your child's diet rather than just giving them frozen peas in frozen water like it's a treat for a dog on a summer's day. Secondly, what do you think is going to happen in, say 20 minutes? That's right, the peas are just going to scatter everywhere and you are going to be the one that has to clean that up. So how about, and this might be some wacky idea, you just make normal meals but hide vegetables in them so they don't know that they're eating vegetables, so that they'll actually eat that food instead of wasting the food. Because if they aren't eating peas to begin with, freezing them isn't gonna make a difference. Things I wish I knew as a first-time mum. And then she puts an iPhone in a Ziploc bag and sticks it to the wall with tape while her child was in the damn bath. Oh my god, people. Baths are meant to be boring. You're literally just there to make sure that your skin is clear of bacteria and you don't smell like garbage. It is not normal to use technology while you're washing yourself. We never did that. So why do we think the next generation needs that? Plus, there were already toys in that bath. So encourage them to use their imagination and their creativity instead of always having to rely on a phone everywhere they go. Then, in this video, this mother is pouring Tylenol onto a spoon and then adding rainbow sprinkles on top of it so that it makes it quote-unquote easier for them to take. Is the process of taking cough medicine for anybody at any age at all pleasant? No. But sometimes in life, and this is an important lesson, you just have to suck it up and get it over and done with. And over time, as you get older, you start to care less and less about the taste. If you want to make the process better for them, then give them a treat afterwards. When I was a kid, sometimes afterwards our parents would just give us a paddle pop. But don't mix the treat in the medicine. That is not a good thing. And I don't know why, but apparently we just don't say no to kids anymore, because you shouldn't have to hide your ice creams in empty bags of vegetables. Like, you should just be telling them that they can't have it. Is it just me? Or does nobody else find it weird that a literal toddler can even do any of this to begin with? Like, the kid even knew exactly what drawer to look in, and there's 3 of them. But that's besides the point. Setting boundaries is always going to be the better alternative. As my favorite band of all time once said, you can't always get what you want. And that is also an important lesson. And just because something doesn't work one time doesn't mean you should automatically give up. Oh, I already told them no and they just went ahead and grabbed the ice cream anyways. Guess it doesn't work. No, you have to keep reinforcing it until it does stick. Another example of parents not saying no is making edible sand out of Cheerios because their child keeps trying to eat sand at the beach. Or, and maybe again a crazy idea, have you ever thought about just telling your kid to not eat sand? Well, if anything, doing this is just going to exacerbate the problem because this kid is just going to try and eat sand at the beach again because if he can eat the sand at home, why can't he eat the sand at the beach? Like, he's going to be confused as to why he can't eat the literal beach when you've given him the ability to do so at home. If I was trying to eat dirt as a kid, my parents weren't crumbling up chocolate cake mix as a safe alternative. They just told me to not eat the damn dirt. Like, there's a damn baby in that back seat and we're already introducing iPads? Like, are we even trying anything else before giving them an iPad that won't teach them how to be patient or how to be bored? Like, how is this a must-have if every other generation in existence didn't need this beforehand? There are so many alternatives that can be used instead so that we don't keep normalizing the use of iPads at such an incredibly young age. What happened to a coloring book with crayons and pencils to pass the time? Or maybe giving them an action figure of somebody they idolize, or giving them a comic book so they can read something funny, or even playing a game of I Spy to play a fun learning game. And sometimes on road trips, my siblings and I would just play a game of Uno in the car. They have the rest of their lives to use these devices. They're certainly not going anywhere. So they don't also need to have the magic of their childhood already taken away from them by these things. Another day of dumping 39 ounces of water out of my 6-year-old's 40-ounce Stanley. Another day? You mean to tell me that this happens all the time and you still haven't learned anything? After all of this water that you have to waste every single day, there hasn't been one moment when you've thought to yourself, oh, maybe this is too large of a cup for my child. Maybe I should get something more suitable in size for my 6-year-old child and not give them something that I, an adult woman, would drink water out of every single day. Use that water to water a damn plant? Or solve the damn problem by getting your child a child-sized water bottle. Don't keep repeating the same mistake and expecting a different result. You definitely didn't know that. Save money. So we're buying a brand new deodorant just to pour it all down the sink as soon as we get home, instead of just using it until the liquid was all gone and then rinsing well, even though we wouldn't have to try so hard at rinsing if we just used it until it was empty. And then, to double down on the waste, let's boil the entire container of Vaseline instead of melting a little bit of it in a separate container and further destroy the Vaseline by mixing perfume in the entire container and create an unavoidable mess just so that we can make a roll-on perfume? Are you serious? Oh, you just gave me a tutorial on how to waste as much money as possible. If you wanted to smell good throughout the entire day, why not just take the perfume with you in your bag? That way, we're not wasting deodorant, we're not wasting Vaseline, and we're getting our money's worth by using our perfume. Wow, how easy was that? And then there's this video where OP is buying an entirely brand new bottle of tomato sauce just so that she can take it home and immediately dump it all out in the sink instead of using the sauce for countless meals for the next few weeks, just so that she can wash it all out and not even fill the bottle all the way back up with batter, just so that she can make tiny pancakes. All of that effort for something that can be done with a damn spoon. If you have money to waste like this, I know that you already have a half-empty bottle of ketchup at home. So why didn't you wait until that was all gone before making this video? Whether or not it was done on purpose to intentionally make people angry doesn't matter. You're still wasting food just for content at the end of the day. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Mwah! I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.